Sup people, it's your boy Slide. In this video, I'm going to explain why MGTOW is growing. MGTOW is defined as men going their own way. MGTOW is the movement where men cut off women from their daily lives. This movement is happening and growing in higher numbers as of right now is because today's society, women have made it to the point where men are useless or make them feel useless. Women have insulted men, degraded them, make them look stupid, make them act dumb, just for her own amusement. So a lot of guys today no longer find it interesting to pursue these women when it comes to like commitments and relationships. And what's going on these days is men feel being with a woman has no real benefit. Has no real benefit. So when it comes to like relationships, men never have like a potential whatever. They don't have a potential I can say benefit or happiness when it comes to relationships. It's always at the mercy of the woman. I've seen, dude, women have so many guys chasing her on a daily basis that she can dictate what she wants in a relationship. Let me give you an example. If a guy has, no, sorry, not a guy. If a girl has 5 guys she's talking to, right? Male friends or guys she just potentially wants to date, right? If the man doesn't do what the woman wants, she has 4 other guys that will. And these things happen all the time. So that's why when a woman breaks up with a guy, she's never really heartbroken. It's usually, I'll get over it within a day or two. I can always find somebody else who will do it. Right? That's how those things are. So today, men are no longer seeing a benefit in having a relationship. Women have made it clear that men are useless, men are dumb, and it shows. Like, look at this stuff. There was an article in a video clip, I saw this clip where a woman on Tinder posted on her Tinder account, says, "Send me $5 and see what happens," right? Believe it or not, many guys sent her $5 only to get unmatched. One dude even sent $10. You know, there was another thing I saw on Tinder one time where a woman matched a guy. She asked him if he could help her fix something in her apartment or something in her house, an apartment, some shit like that. And he came over, he fixed it, and he asked her out. She said no. That she made her intentions very clear that all she wanted was for him to come over and fix that item. What does that show? Men are stupid. Tinder is a place where people hook up, not to fix things for people. But she got what she wanted. See, that's how women say men are stupid. You know? So now you have a culture. Now we have this false allegation culture. If you're dating a girl right now, and if something happens, a woman can call the cops and say, he raped me, he assaulted me, even though it's not true, right? She can come over and she can call the cops and say that stuff, and what happens? You're going to jail. The man's going to jail until the investigation is completed, whether he did it or not. That's what happens. There are so many guys today who are in jail right now for false rape, false domestic violence, and the courts don't care. They don't care. And even when you do get out, what happens? You lost your time. And what do you get? You don't even get an apology. You just get, well, you're free to go. Go your way. What happens to the female? Nothing. In the United Kingdom, a few days ago, they started, I think a woman received 10 years in prison for making false allegations. Again, false rape allegations against men. So I like the UK because they're now prosecuting women for making these allegations are not true. In the United States, they just tell the man to go his way and figure it out for himself. That's all they say. But this is what's going on in our society today. These women and these laws don't favor nobody. They don't favor men. They favor women. So if you get charged with a false rape allegation, it still stays on your file. It still makes you look like a creep or whatever the fuck you want to call that shit. So these are the things that are happening in the United States. So the problem we have these days is that you have this generation of women who are entitled, spoiled, and don't give a fuck about anything but themselves. They don't care if a man goes to jail on false whatever. They don't care whatever. That's what they do. So that's part of the reason why a lot of men are saying fuck relationships. And also why men are going MGTOW is because so many women these days are exploiting sex. They exploit sex. Some women treat sex like it's a hot property. Women will tell guys, if you don't do what I want you to do, you ain't getting no sex. I ain't gonna give you none. So what do men do? Men will go over the top to get sex from the girl. So what does he do? He'll do anything she wants him to do just to get sex. A lot of guys feel when they are in relationships, it's like they're in a prison. She gives you sex when she feels like it. Fuck what you want. It's more about what she wants. See, those are the problems you have in relationships. That's why a lot of men believe, or not believe, why some men are paying for sex. They meet prostitutes because you can get what you want and you go your way. It's that simple. You feel me? So a lot of times, that's why a lot of men today are saying fuck relationships. And even when you see guys dating girls, it's always short-term commitments. It's never a long-term commitment with these girls. It's usually short-term fun. You can kick it, have sex, and she goes, and boom, he's done with her, and she goes away. These things are happening for a reason. Relationships in America are no longer a benefit to men. It's more of a liability. Because if things don't work out, you risk your reputation, you risk your life, your career, over the words of a scorned woman. See? These are the things that are going on, why a lot of men are saying fuck relationships. And even some girls, I don't even believe many girls like sex anyway. I think they use sex as a form of control. That's all it is. Because so many girls say they don't need men. And guess what? They're right. You know why? Because many girls are now turning lesbians. They don't like dick. So they're not turning lesbians. Or, if they're not lesbians, they have fucking vibrators and dildos. So she uses those items to satisfy her sexual needs through those two items. You see what I mean? This is what women do. Women can hold out from sex and claim they don't need men. So that's why a lot of men don't feel validated. They feel useless. You know? That's why men today are now going to strip clubs to get their urges met. Or they turn to girls online who are, webcam and other stuff. This is what these men are doing. Because women made it clear that they don't need men. They made it very, very clear that they don't need men at all. And these are the same women, when they reach 35, 40, when they realize their time is up, where the hot guys don't want to deal with them anymore or date them, what happens? They get to lower their standard and they get very, very desperate. This is what women do in America. This is why the Western Hemisphere is all fucked up, thanks to feminism. But men can't fix it, so that's why we're going MGTOW. Until these laws change and the culture changes, we can only control ourselves. We won't get involved in a relationship with the westernized woman. The West is all messed up. For America, America has it worse. Because these women are so desperate now that they will bang anybody just to have a kid. They'll bang anybody. Just so that they don't want to be alone. They will bang anybody. That's why when you getting a girl who's 35 and 40, getting a girl at that age is not that hard. It's because it's so simple. Because these girls want a man that will take care of them. That's why they do all this crap. But that's the way it goes on average. So, and a lot of men who are smart are no longer tolerating bullshit females and their bullshit behavior. They're not doing it. Because believe it or not, there are so many bitches out there who are controlling. For example, some girls are very, very attractive, right? The more attractive a female is, the bigger bitch she can be. Because in her eyes, a lot of people want me. So if you don't do what I want, I'll just find somebody else. That happens all the time. Literally, that happens all the time. That's why the most prettiest girls you ever meet are always single. They can't keep a man long term because in their mind, they feel that they have so many guys chasing her that she can always replace her current boyfriend like it's nothing. Boom, just like that. So a lot of men today are saying fuck it, fuck relationships. There's no benefit being with a woman if he can't be happy himself. There's no benefit. So many people are so afraid of being alone that they will take bullshit from other people just to satisfy their needs. That's the truth. But men today who are financially stable, who are smart, are saying fuck relationships. And a lot of these MGTOW guys, even if they do have a girlfriend, they're usually they're usually banging girls who are 18 or 19 or 20. Because those girls at that age bracket, they just want to have fun. They're not worried about getting knocked up. They want to have fun. So all these older women are now alone. They're bitter. They're pissed off. And no man who's of financial stability will take them. Women only want a man for his financial resources. That's part of the reason why a lot of men are saying fuck commitments. Because women you have some girls who are working a crappy job, making maybe 30 or 40 grand a year, wants a man who makes six figures to take care of her. And these women don't understand why a lot of men have said fuck that. Because she's dating him because she wants to tap into his resources. Because if she found a man on her level, she knows that it won't go nowhere. See, women advertise their bodies for the highest paying bidder. They're taught to chase the man who makes the most money. Women don't care about love. They don't care about emotional support. They don't care about that stuff. Their primary goal is to tap into a man's resources. That's why MGTOW is growing. Because it's no longer based on commitment. It's no longer based on love. It's no longer based on personality. If you have the resources, she'll be on you. Believe me, if you have the resources, she will make herself to like you. That's all it is. Just tell a girl what you do for a living. Like, Tell her that you have a job that makes 70 grand a year or more. Believe me when I tell you this, she'll be all over you. She'll be all over you. All of a sudden, everything you say is now interesting. Everything you say is now funny. Everything you say is now pleasing or is pleasing. Oh, it's all good in her eyes. I've seen it. Believe me when I say this. You can crack jokes all you want to a girl. All she cares about is the resources. If you got the resources, she ain't talking to you. MGTOW is growing for these reasons why men have said fuck relationships. There's no benefit for a man to be with a woman in the Western world. There's no benefit. Because the average female does not cook or clean, but yet she wants to bring sex to the table as if this is all I have to offer. And it's like, to some people, that's fine. But to a man who's building resources, to a man who's building things, sex ain't gonna get you that far. So that's why women today end up being where they're at, because the only asset they have is their ass. Their ass and their vagina for sex. That's all they have to offer you. But when it comes to building, when it comes to like intellectual conversation, when it comes to real shit, they can't offer you nothing. That's why men use these women, because that's all they are to them, sex objects. Women are not fooling me when they say this crap of, men only talk to me because of my body. But the truth is, if a man talked to you without any sexual interest, he wouldn't even talk to you. He would not even deal with you. Because apart from sex, the average girl does not know how to have, the average female does not know how to have a conversation. They don't. If you talk to a girl today about how to build shit or just current events, she'll look at you cross-eyed. Like, what? Oh, okay. They change topics because they cannot keep up intellectually. That's what's going on in our society when it comes to dating. That's why MGTOW is growing. Men see women for what they are. They use sex as a trap to get men to tap into his resources through child support, through alimony, all of the crap, or even fucking cohabitation. That's it. So as soon as she taps into his resources, she doesn't care if the man stays or not. This is what's going on. This is why men are saying fuck relationships. So let me know what you think in the comments. Peace.